There is a garden in her face by Thomas Campion, 1567 to 1620. There is a garden in her face where roses and white lilies grow. A heavenly paradise is that place, wherein all pleasant fruits do flow. There cherries grow, which none may buy, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. Those cherries fairly do enclose of orient pearl a double row, which when her lovely laughter shows, they look like rosebuds filled with snow. Yet them nor peer nor prince can buy, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. Her eyes like angels watch them still, her brows like bended bows do stand, threatening with piercing frowns to kill all that attempt with hand or eye those sacred cherries to come nigh, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. Okay, so this is a poem by Thomas Campion. Thomas Campion was a composer. He wrote music for the lute. He was also a poet and a doctor, and he was educated at Cambridge University, and then he studied law in Gray's Inn. He's particularly known for writing music for the lute, which is a kind of old-fashioned violin. He's thought to have lived in London, and he's effectively part of the Elizabethan Renaissance. So, what's it about? Okay, it's about the face of a beautiful woman. It's about her lips, to be more precise. And it's effectively an ode to beauty. It's talking about the beauty of these women's lips. Yeah, and how they are entrancing. I think he's just enchanted by them, and he would love to kiss them, but I don't think she's going to let him somehow. So there is a garden in her face where roses and white lilies grow. Okay, this is a metaphor, yeah? It's a metaphor for her face and a beautiful garden. And then rosy red cheeks and rosy red lips, and then a white complexion, which was very sought after in those days. So he's saying she's beautiful. A heavenly paradise is that place, wherein all pleasant fruits do flow. So her face, looking at her face, it makes me feel like I'm in heaven. Okay, in that place, wherein, in which. So her face is a heavenly paradise, and in that place, wherein all pleasant fruits do flow. So this is a source of pleasant fruit, of beautiful things. There cherries grow which none may buy. Now he's talking about her lips. Till cherry ripe themselves do cry. So she's got these beautiful red lips, and they are ripe, they are ready to be kissed. They're the most beautiful things, but you can't buy them. You can't. It's going to be very difficult to win her heart, and clearly not with money. Those cherries fairly do enclose of orient pearl a double row. So now he extends his metaphor and says inside those cherries, those cherry red lips, there is a double row of pearls, her teeth, pearls from the Orient, from the East. Yeah, so inside those lips there a double row of precious pearls, which when her lovely laughter shows, they look like rosebuds filled with snow. So when she laughs, her mouth looks like rosebuds, the flowers of roses coming out with snow inside them. And here we've got a simile, look like. Yet them not peer nor prince can buy, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. So I think she's got lots of suitors that are after her, but until they are ready, until she is ready, she will decide who she falls in love with. And I think this bit here as well, cherry ripe themselves do cry, is talking about her knowing her own mind and knowing who she is going to fall in love with. Yeah, and you're not going to impress her by being a peer, a lord of the realm, or a prince. Her eyes like angels, watch them still. Her brows like bended bows do stand. Okay, so her eyes watch people, look at everything. And her brows, her eyebrows, like the bough of a tree, the arm of a tree bending down. Threatening with piercing frowns, to kill all that attempt with hand or eye those sacred cherries to come nigh. So she's watching people like a hawk, yeah, and she threatens with a piercing, to pierce, to make a hole in. So a piercing frown, a very hard look, to kill all that attempt, to stop anybody that attempts with their hand or with their eye to come near, to come nigh those sacred cherries. So she's going to rebut any advances on her till cherry ripe themselves do cry, until she herself decides who she's going to fall in love with. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. There is a Garden in Her Face by Thomas Campion.